Hey you guys, today I'm talking about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 5 Episode 16. It was the season finale and I'm so happy. That's all I'm going to say. I was so happy. It started out with Arian and K. Michelle and they sat down to talk because Arian said, I got this, exciting news. Oh my God, I can't wait to talk to her. But first she wants to talk to K. Michelle about leaving her at the concert. So they talked about that, and she felt some kind of way. But K. Michelle was like, it wasn't like that. When you have to do these kind of concerts, you have to hurry up and leave. Yada yada yada. Fucked up excuse. I'm not with that shit. Like, because you could have always called her, text her, or whatever. But Arian's such a punk that she even let that fucking go on. Because she was all in the confessional, like, she could have called me or text me, but it's okay. And I'm like, bitch, tell her that, because that shit wasn't cool. That was not cool. I don't care if you are shadowing her. That shit was not cool for Kay to leave her the way she left her. So then she tells her about, she inspired her, so she's gonna go full ahead with the music, and she's gonna have this listening party. And so Kay like, well, how many songs do you have? And she said 1.5. Y'all know me, I'm all about support, but I would even tell somebody, like, come a little bit more prepared. At least have 3, like, a whole 5. Like, girl, anybody wants to have something. But okay. And Kim Michelle was like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Cause she was like, I want you to come. And she was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. She was like, because Kim Michelle said in the confessionals that she booked. And okay, that might be true, but hey, whatever. I'm not mad at her for not going because y'all really ain't friends like that. So whatever. Then Kay asked her who all she inviting to the party. So she was like, Carly, Rashida, Mimi. So, of course, Kay had something smart to say about the other ladies or whatever. And then she was like, something about being misunderstood and judged. And she was like, me and Jocelyn. So she wants Arian to invite Jocelyn to her party. And I'm like, Kay, this is a, recipe for disaster. Like, this is dumb as hell. Even, why is she inviting Jocelyn when they're not friends? I understand Jocelyn invited them, but it was on some petty shit. So why are we inviting people to events to ruin them? I don't understand that. That shows you motherfuckers not real friends, because it would pop off between Jocelyn and Mimi and you would still invite her. Like, that's dumb to me. Kurt and Rashida is having this barbecue at their house. For what reason, I don't know. Their daughter Kelsey is performing on this little stage thing they have for everybody. Everybody is cool with it. Everybody vibing to Kelsey performing. She said that Kelsey has gotten better with the music and she might sign her to D-Lo and she's got better at work. And I said, bitch, wasn't nobody there when I went but your mama and that boy. But okay, not the new artist, not Kelsey. They wasn't there. Just saying, well, wasn't nobody there in that store. So, whatever. So Charlene and Ernest is at the side talking or whatever about Mama D and all this bullshit. I tunes them out because I feel like it's out of line. But she says that she invited both of them, but Mama D declined to come or whatever, so it was just her and Ernest. And I'm like, okay, well, that don't give y'all the right to go to the side and talk. Nope. But y'all need a scene, so y'all maybe I had to go film in, where wasn't nobody at. But I'm like, that shit wasn't cool. And even Scrappy had walked up like, Scrappy knew that shit didn't look right. And so she was like, I've been the medium between them two and all this kind of stuff. And he like, my mama is not going to feel that shit. And as he was saying that, Mama D walked up. Her and Charlene squashed their little hatchet or whatever, said sorry to each other, whatever. I still don't feel like that was cute for them to be sitting there. But Mama D, crazy motherfucking ass, pulls out Last Will and Testament on Ernest and have him read it. So she was saying what all her kids gonna get, grandkids, all that. But then when she said it comes to her husband, he only get $1, and she had $1 in this little dollar store frame. I'm telling y'all, Mama D never disappoint when it comes to entertainment. Never. I'm like, really? Okay. And he's stuck on stupid because she walks off. And Scrappy, that's his mama. So, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing you could do with Mama D but laugh at her crazy ass. And I'm sitting there like, I'm just so happy that ain't my mama. I promise you, because I be feeling bad for Scrappy and his sister when it comes to Mama D and her antics. I really do. Stevie J, okay. He is talking about changing his life and all this kind of stuff. And he's saying Jocelyn is a bad habit that is hard to break or whatever. And so Jocelyn comes out in his badass pink outfit. That outfit was so cute to me. But she is so unbothered by him. Like, okay, we got to do this fucking scene together. Let's go on and get this shit over with. But she was like, oh, you still playing this same old tune. She just clowning Stevie, and I think it was pissing him off because she was like, because I wrote some shit down. She was like listening to the same bullshit because he was talking and he was like, what's wrong? And she was like, I'm just listening to the same old bullshit that you keep on spitting out. And he was like, I miss you. Do you miss me? She was like, no. I said, I told y'all, Jocelyn is fucking over it when it comes to Stevie J because people have pumped her head up and made her feel like she Miss Badass Puerto Rican Princess. And you know, I want Jocelyn to have that independence from Stevie. I really, really do. Yes, he have put her on and gave her an opportunity to succeed, and she has done that. And I'm not mad at her for breaking away from him because he played mind games. He wants to be controlling. So I'm not mad at her for breaking away from him. The petty shit that they both playing, because it's not just one, both of them play games. So I'm happy that she breaking away from him. She not letting him punk her and stuff like that. And I'm glad she just giving him a run for his money because Stevie think he's all that and some. So I'm not mad at the way Jocelyn be talking to him. I do be mad at the petty game she play. But when it comes to Stevie, I don't be mad at the way she treats him. So they start talking about the whole, I'm the only nigga been there for you, and you have, Mimi put me on child support, and what real wife will do that? She like, oh, I'm your wife now. And that's what I was thinking, like, oh, she your wife now? Oh, okay. But to everybody in the world, she's not your wife. Regardless if it's true or not, if they got married or not, he claims her when it's them two. And then to everybody else, is he not? Because I think she was fucking him up or something. There. I don't know. But, he was like, who does that and all this kind of stuff. Then they start talking about the babies she lied about him having and all that kind of stuff. But when they played the whole season back, I'm like, Jocelyn did everything she set out to do when it came to Stevie and Mimi. I'm going to get her mad at him, and she's going to put him on child support, and then they're going to be mad at each other. And everything that she was doing was working. It was happening. The bitch went and put him on child support, so her plan worked. But I was like, it was petty, but it worked. But when they start talking about the promise, whatever that girl name is, baby, you know, Jocelyn didn't really care. And she just started fucking doing rose petals about how many kids he got, how many he might have, and all this kind of stuff. She walks out, because he gonna say, these streets are mine. I'm like, I hate when people do that. But she think like she run Atlanta, so hell, they gonna fight over territory next season, I guess. But he pissed me off when he called her fat. He has a problem with calling women fat. He really has a problem with that, and I don't like that because he called Jessica Dime fat, and now he calling Jocelyn fat, and that shit ain't fucking cool. Then he gonna say, I don't care about us not being married. She's still under contract. I'm still her boss. Nigga, you still acting like a pimp. So I'm not going to be on Stevie's side when you act like a pimp. Like, you trying to mind fucking control somebody's daughter. Like, no, I'm not with that. Mama D performing with a young jock in that order. Y'all can entertain that bullshit if y'all want to. I'm all about support, so go on and support her music. Y'all can entertain that shit if y'all want to. Scrappy wants to talk to them about, what's going on in his life, and they wonder, is he hitting Betty Idol? And he's like, no. And she was like, why you not dabbing? And he was like, I'm trying to tell y'all, goddamn. So he tells them that he wants to get back with Bam. And Jock and Mama D is not feeling that. Jock is like, okay, I'm going to support my cousin. But you could tell by their facial expressions, their little comments, they was not feeling him getting back with Bam. She said he was blind about the pussy, all that kind of stuff. And Jock was like, well, what do she have on you? And all that stuff. And I'm like, he loves this girl. And like he said, out of all the girls, you know what I'm saying? She gives, she is the woman to me for him. She is really the woman for him because she just stands up to that family and don't take that shit. So I'm all for it. And I think she makes Scrappy a better man. I really do. He ain't on that petty fuck shit. He about his music. He's just released some music. So at least he's focused. And not on no bullshit. So, anyway, moving on from them, Tierra and KK, they have a birthday party for King together. And Tierra thought it was an okay idea to bring Jay Nix to this party, talking about he here to help. KK like, no. I know that's a scrap friend. That shit is trashy. No. And put his ass out. And he respected, and he left, and they enjoyed the party. They FaceTimed Scrap in jail. I'm like, these new jail laws and the shit that they get, I'm just saying. But he FaceTimed his son, and the little boy cried, and I felt so bad for the little boy. I really did. And this just shows you stupid-ass birds, KK and Tierra. Y'all need to stop that shit. This little boy is going to be so fucked up because of y'all. Because I've seen the little Instagram, little beef that they got going on now about KK saying that King is not Scrappy's baby, and Tierra popping off on KK and all that kind of stuff, talking about she used to be, her first baby daddy was a pimp, so what do that make her? I see all that, but I'm like, look what y'all doing to this little boy. Oh my God, y'all is some ignorant ass birds. So anyway, Mimi and Stevie, they talk. He having this photo shoot about, I don't know if it was a drink or whatever, but Delicious is his model for this thing, and that's probably why we have seen them together so much, because she's been the face of his little brand. So Mimi comes by, and they're talking, and he's saying he's going to do what he have to do about the child support, and she's cool with that. Then they start talking about Jocelyn, and how Jocelyn a puppet master, and I'm like, yeah, and y'all motherfuckers was on her string dangling, and y'all doing and saying exactly what she told y'all to do, and y'all did it. Why y'all mad? And y'all was supposed to have been grown ass adults older than her, and she punked y'all. Don't get mad because y'all got punked, for real. But he was saying how he want to get back in cool with Mimi and all this kind of stuff, and Mimi just want to do co-parent with Stevie. Don't want to have nothing more. And I'm like, bitch, you was a lie. You was a bird. Stop lying. Scrappy and Bambi, they at this cute venue. He's lying to her to get her to this venue about her performing and all this kind of stuff. And everybody start, hold up, my bad. Everybody start showing up. First, it was Kirk and Rashida. She like, what the fuck they doing here? Then it was Mama D and Ernest. She like, what the hell? Tammy walks in, Bambi mama and her boyfriend, or her daddy, I don't know who that man was, but they walk in, and she is just like, what is going on? Then all these family and friends start coming in, no Jock, or at least I didn't see them, start coming in, and, Scrappy was like, I just want to let everybody know how much I love her. She was like, so you want to let everybody, all of them know? Fuck all of them, what about me? So he started, expressing how much he loves her. And then he was like, do I got y'all blessing? Do I got y'all blessing? And she's like, what are you doing? And next thing you know, he's down on one knee and he's proposing to her. And I cried like a baby because I really like them as a couple. And I really want to see them win. I really want to see my girl Bambi win from Compton. Y'all know me, I like her. But I really want to see them win. You know what I'm saying? He went through a lot since season 1, and different females and all kind of stuff. And I just really see a really good fit for them. Tommy goes to this therapist to talk about her life, and was drunk. And they start talking about, as soon as she get in there, she like, I need a drink. The lady like, so you like to drink? She like, I love it. And she was like, have you had a drink today? She was like, I've had a few shots today. And I'm like, and then they start talking like a typical day of Tommy. And she was like, I don't know why everybody hates me. And then, oh gosh, she kept going in and out from sane to weird. And I was so confused, and I was trying to keep up, but I was like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for the games and antics, and you want to be an actress, because I don't have time. 1 minute you, like, when she's talking to the therapist, you want to, like, feel something for her, but then she do these dumb things, and you be like, girl, please hurry up with your fucking scene, because you got a problem. They start talking to her about, her relationship. She said the person that she loved so much is in jail for 20 years, doing 5. And I'm like, bitch, he in jail for 5. Stop with this 20 years trying to make this boy seem more hard than what he is when you already said that he was going to kitty camp. I'm just saying. So, then she started talking about her family. And she was talking about how she's always been a provider. Her sister has 7 kids. It's a lot of boys. She was raised around boys. Them playing used to be like in a cemetery, so it's always been death around her. And I'm like, bitch, we used to play in the cemetery too. We used to live right across the street from the cemetery, and we used to go in there and play. We used to, like in Compton, we lived down the street. When we became teenagers, my mom stayed where it was a cemetery. Girl, we didn't have, girl, boo. But, okay. Like, girl, boo. So then she started talking about her father and how her father had this temper and how he really didn't like her and her sister, and he marked out their birthdays on the calendar and really didn't fuck with them. And he was in jail for 17 years. Then he got out for like a year or something like that, and then he got killed. And she just really, really fucked up. Then all of a sudden she just want to know why her success not happening. Bitch, put the alcohol down. We just saw a video with you getting arrested for being drunk. Like, put the alcohol down. Maybe your success will go a little bit farther than it's going. Just one drink down. Just, oh my God. Bitch, you should not be waking up to alcohol. No. Anyway, Arian has this party. This sneak peek. And everybody is coming. D. Smith and Betty is there. She apologized to D. Smith for popping off. I said, this bitch is always apologizing and punking out. Carly, Mimi, and Rashida shows up, and then they play her song, Confused in Love. Really, really nice. Seemed like a nice song. Supporters. All about support. Support Arian. And then, after they played the song, surprise, Jocelyn and Don walks in. So they like, Rashida like, Jocelyn over there at the bar. And they like, did you invite her? And she was like, yeah. So all of them is instantly mad that she invited Jocelyn. And I would be too, as Mimi being your best friend and you not telling me you're inviting my enemy. So I would feel some kind of way. But like they say, she always want to play the peacemaker, yada, yada, yada. So then they have Jocelyn comes over. And they like, Arian like say hi. And it's dead silence. Nobody want to fucking say hi to her. Mimi over there she all in the confessionals talking about Jocelyn is jealous because Stevie loves her. And I said, bitch, this is why. People don't believe that you over him and only care about doing things for your daughter. But if this shows your feelings coming out for Stevie, why? Why would Jocelyn be jealous of you and Stevie love? Like, girl, shut up. Betty Idle and D. Smith was like, bye, peace out. I already see this about to go left. Fuck that, we ain't even finna be nowhere involved in this bullshit. And I respect that. So then, Arian's like, why is everybody uptight? I think it was Arian or Don. One of them was like, why is everybody uptight and why is it so tense? And Arian was like, it wasn't just like that before. Jocelyn just pops off and start calling Mimi a fake ass bitch and just start going off on Mimi. They having words and she throws a drink at Mimi. Mimi did not jump up until them fucking securities came over there. That bitch sat there for that drink to be thrown on her. And then all of a sudden you hard and want to pop off and want to kick her ass, and you kicked her ass like last time. I'm like, bitch, where was that footage? I didn't see it. I want to see that. Because I remember her attacking you on the stairs. But I don't never remember. Maybe y'all will tell me. Because I don't remember that happening. I don't even see that fucking shit happening. Not even if I dreamed about it. But, then they, just arguing back and forth or whatever. And Jocelyn was saying something about being married to Stevie and giving Mimi her husband back. And next thing you know, Mimi like, you never was married. Let me spell it out for you. And start spelling. And I'm like, well, bitch, spell dumb. Because that's what you are too. I'm just saying. So I'm just like, oh my God. Mimi, you is so pressed about this girl really not being married to Stevie. Girl. Arian started crying because they fucked up her party. But I'm like, bitch, you should have cried before the party because you should have knew something wasn't going to go right. So then Mimi start popping off on Arian. And I'm like, see, bitch, Arian, get some fucking backbone. Get some backbone and tell her to shut up. So then after that, they start, at the end, they tell you what everybody's doing. Cardi is doing her clothing line. She's still working on 100 jobs. Tammy moved out of Walker's place. Mimi is now into interior design. Fuck being a maid. Fuck being a porn star. Fuck being a music manager. Now she's into interior design. Okay. Mimi, K. Michelle, she's focused on her music. Fuck these nappy-headed bitches. She ain't got time. She doing her Jack Daniels line and her hookah bar line, and she ain't got time for this. Mama D's still doing her music. Ernest is there to support her. Okay. And she said that they gonna be cool. They working on it, and she got some tongue action, and I'm like, you and Jackie need to stop with this bullshit. I'm just saying. KK is sass. She got legal issues, but they gonna be there for each other. I don't know if they was going to take care of her legal issues or going to see Scrappy, but they was going somewhere with the damn dog. And she just thanked Tiara for King being in her life at that moment. Not on Instagram. Tiara is pregnant by Jay Nix, because, bitch, that's the only person you've been with. I said, so now what, you got 5 kids, 3 baby daddies, and your 4th and 5th baby daddy is friends? Okay. Bird. Jocelyn is with Young Duro in the studio. They getting cozy and cute. Okay. Stevie is single, having a pool party, and next thing you know, they end with him and Delicious standing there. So I don't know if she's gonna be the bird for next season on the bus. I don't know. In the cage. I don't know. But I'm like, Delicious, like, you are seasoned. Why are you fucking with Stevie? You supposed to be, you did Flavor of Love long time ago. Establish the name for yourself. You've been this Instagram model. You've been this radio jockey. Why? Why do you want to deal with this? Sorry about that noise, but I ain't finna stop. I don't understand why you want to be involved in this bullshit. I really, really don't. But hell, it just shows that what we saw in Flavor of Love is not what we thought, and you a bird. Period. Anyway, that's what I got for Love and Hip Hop season finale for season 5, episode 16. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. With the reunion is next week. I'm keep on rolling with it. And follow me on all social media sites by Thaghettoview, THA, not THE. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.